The world's oceans, a vibrant tapestry of life, are facing an unprecedented threat: warming waters. As temperatures rise, the delicate balance of these marine ecosystems is disrupted, with consequences that ripple throughout the food chain. From microscopic plankton to majestic whales, no creature is immune to the effects of this global crisis. Join us as we delve into the 7 shocking consequences of ocean warming on marine life, a story of survival against the odds. The ocean, a realm of remarkable biodiversity, is home to creatures of astonishing variety and beauty. Yet this underwater world is under siege. As ocean temperatures climb, marine species are pushed to their physiological limits. The very survival of these creatures, honed over millennia, is now in question. A sobering report by the World Wildlife Fund warns that 1/3 of marine species could vanish within our lifetime if warming continues unabated. Imagine a world where coral reefs, those vibrant underwater cities, are reduced to skeletal remains. A world where the symphony of life in our oceans falls silent. For countless marine species, the ocean's temperature acts as a silent conductor, orchestrating the rhythm of life. Breeding cycles, finely tuned over generations, are intimately linked to specific temperature ranges. But as waters warm, this delicate balance is thrown into disarray. Imagine for a moment a school of fish, their migration patterns guided by instinct and the subtle changes in water temperature. Now, picture these same fish, their journey disrupted by unusually warm currents, arriving at their breeding grounds too early, only to find their food source depleted. The ocean's depths, often perceived as a world of tranquility, are increasingly becoming breeding grounds for a hidden menace: harmful algal blooms. These blooms, fueled by warmer waters and nutrient pollution, produce toxins that can devastate marine life. Imagine a once pristine coastline, now choked with a thick green slime. This is the visible manifestation of a harmful algal bloom, a threat to both marine ecosystems and human health. The journal has documented a disturbing rise in the frequency and intensity of these blooms worldwide, a stark reminder of the far-reaching consequences of ocean warming. Chapter 4: The Ocean's Fragile Chemistry. The ocean, a vast reservoir of life, is facing a silent threat: ocean acidification. While not solely caused by ocean warming, rising temperatures exacerbate this process, making the water more acidic. This poses a grave danger to marine organisms that rely on calcium carbonate to build their shells and skeletons. Imagine, if you will, a coral reef, its vibrant colors fading as the water's acidity increases. The coral polyps, the tiny architects of these underwater cities, struggle to build their calcium carbonate homes. The IPCC report paints a grim picture, predicting dire consequences for coral reefs and other marine ecosystems if ocean acidification continues unchecked. Chapter 5: A Web of Life Unraveling. The ocean's intricate food web, a delicate balance of predator and prey, is being disrupted by warming waters. This disruption is not just a minor inconvenience, it is a profound shift that threatens the very fabric of marine ecosystems. As temperatures rise, the delicate equilibrium that has been maintained for millennia is being thrown into chaos. At the heart of this web are phytoplankton, microscopic plants that form the foundation of marine food chains. These tiny organisms are responsible for producing a significant portion of the world's oxygen and serve as the primary food source for a multitude of marine species. Without them, the entire food web would collapse. Changes in water temperature can alter their growth and distribution, with cascading effects throughout the ecosystem. Warmer waters can lead to the proliferation of harmful algal blooms, which can outcompete and displace beneficial phytoplankton. This shift not only affects the availability of food for marine species, but also impacts the overall health of the ocean. Imagine a school of herring, their numbers dwindling as the plankton they rely on for food becomes scarce. This decline in herring populations has a ripple effect, impacting the species that prey on them. The loss of a single species can have far-reaching consequences, disrupting the entire food web and leading to the decline of other marine life. These fish, in turn, are a vital food source for larger predators, such as seabirds and marine mammals. The decline in fish populations forces these predators to travel further and expend more energy to find food, which can lead to decreased reproductive success and population declines. The interconnectedness of marine life, means that the impact of warming waters is felt throughout the entire ecosystem. The journal has published research highlighting the profound impact of ocean warming on marine food webs, underscoring the interconnectedness of life in our oceans. Scientists are working tirelessly to understand these changes and develop strategies to mitigate their effects. The future of our oceans depends on our ability to address the challenges posed by climate change and protect the delicate balance of marine ecosystems. Chapter 6: The Great Migration. Across the world's oceans, a silent exodus is underway. Beneath the surface, an incredible journey unfolds, largely unseen by human eyes. Fish, driven by instinct and the need to find suitable temperatures, are shifting their ranges. These migrations are not random. They are a response to the changing climate, a survival strategy in a warming world. This mass migration, a desperate search for cooler waters, is a testament to the profound impact of ocean warming. As the water temperatures rise, fish are forced to move to areas where they can thrive, often traveling great distances. Imagine for a moment a fishing community, their livelihoods dependent on the arrival of certain species at specific times of the year. These communities have long relied on the predictable patterns of fish migration to sustain their way of life. Now, picture their nets coming up empty as the fish they rely on have moved to cooler waters, further north or south. The once abundant catches are now scarce, leaving these communities facing an uncertain future. A study published in the journal documented the poleward movement of numerous commercially important fish species, providing concrete evidence of this shift. Researchers have meticulously tracked these movements, noting that many species are now found in regions where they were previously rare or absent, highlighting the economic and social consequences of ocean warming. The impact on fishing communities is profound, as they must adapt to these changes or face economic hardship. The ripple effects extend beyond the fishermen, affecting local economies and food security. The Great Migration is not just a story of fish moving from one place to another. It is a complex narrative of adaptation and survival. It underscores the interconnectedness of our planet's ecosystems and the far-reaching consequences of climate change. As we continue to study and understand these migrations, it becomes clear that protecting our oceans and addressing climate change are critical to preserving the delicate balance of marine life. The Great Migration serves as a powerful reminder of the urgent need for global action. Communities around the world are beginning to take steps to mitigate these impacts, from adopting sustainable fishing practices to participating in conservation projects. These efforts, though challenging, offer hope for a future where both marine life and human communities can thrive. The journey of the fish is a journey of hope, resilience, and the enduring spirit of life. It is a testament to the power of nature to adapt and survive, even in the face of great challenges. The Great Migration continues, a silent yet powerful testament to the ever-changing world beneath the waves. Chapter 7: The Ghostly Silence of the Reefs. Coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are facing a bleak future as ocean temperatures rise. These vibrant underwater ecosystems are home to an incredible diversity of marine life, providing shelter, food, and breeding grounds for countless species. However, the increasing temperatures are causing unprecedented stress on these delicate structures. Coral bleaching, a phenomenon where corals expel the algae living within their tissues, is becoming increasingly common. This process is triggered by prolonged exposure to elevated water temperatures, which disrupts the symbiotic relationship between the corals and the algae. The algae, known as zooxanthellae, are crucial for the coral's survival. These algae provide corals with their vibrant colors and essential nutrients. Through photosynthesis, the algae convert sunlight into energy, which is then shared with the coral. This mutualistic relationship is the foundation of the reef's health and vitality. Without them, the corals turn white and become more susceptible to disease. The loss of these algae not only strips the corals of their color, but also their primary source of sustenance. As a result, the corals weaken, making them more vulnerable to infections and other environmental stressors. Imagine diving on a once thriving coral reef only to find a ghostly white landscape. The vibrant hues of the corals are replaced by a stark, eerie whiteness. The bustling activity of fish and other marine creatures is noticeably absent, leaving behind a haunting silence. The silence is deafening. The vibrant life that once teemed within these underwater cities now a distant memory. the once colorful and lively reef has transformed into a desolate and lifeless expanse, a stark reminder of the fragility of these ecosystems. NOAA research has shown that repeated bleaching events can lead to coral mortality and the collapse of entire reef ecosystems. The frequency and severity of these bleaching events are increasing, driven by climate change and other human activities. If current trends continue, we risk losing these invaluable ecosystems entirely. However, there is hope. Efforts are underway to restore and protect coral reefs. Scientists are developing techniques to breed and plant resilient coral species, aiming to rebuild these underwater habitats. By reducing carbon emissions and implementing sustainable practices, we can give coral reefs a fighting chance to recover and thrive once more. The future of coral reefs depends on our actions today. By raising awareness and taking decisive steps to combat climate change, we can ensure that these magnificent underwater rainforests continue to flourish for generations to come. The ghostly silence of the reefs can be replaced with the vibrant symphony of life once again. The consequences of ocean warming on marine life are profound and far-reaching. From coral bleaching to altered fish migration patterns, the impacts are felt throughout marine ecosystems and human communities that depend on them. As we continue to confront climate change, understanding these consequences is critical for developing effective conservation strategies. Join us next time as we explore potential solutions to mitigate the effects of climate change on our oceans. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.